Hello, Carl. My name is Jeff, and I'm a co-founder of Logo Leads. And I believe my wife Megan spoke with Jessica recently about a quick website audit to show you where your company is ranking currently. And she was nice enough to pass along your information so that we can show you how Platinum Paying of Dallas stacks up to its competition. Now, in this video, I'll go over a few specifics on search engine optimization, and I'll show you how beating your competitors online can have huge benefits for your business, particularly when it comes to gaining new customers. So the two things really that we're going to go over today are website content, including keywords and backlinks. Now, content is going to be anything on the front page of your site that Google can read, so all the text within your images, and whatever your images are saved as. Now, to be considered an authority in Google's eyes, you're going to want to have at least 1,500 to 2,000 words on your front page, and you're going to want that to be stuffed with keywords and keyword phrases that have to do with buyer intent. So for you specifically, you'd be looking at things like Painter, Dallas, Texas, Highland Park painting, and other keyword phrases along those lines. That way, when anyone types those searches into Google, your website is the one that pops up. Now, looking at your website, I love how clean and professional it is. You've obviously spent a lot of time, effort, and most likely money on building out this website to what it is today. I love that you have your different accreditations coming in right here. You have reviews on your front page. You have a gallery. You have lots of internal linking to your service pages. So from a structure standpoint, your website is actually very well built out. I actually am a big fan of how you've arranged it and how things are linked together. So that in that aspect, it is a very good website. As far as content goes, which is pretty much the only thing that Google cares about, as far as that goes, is you do have some content on here. Again, you're probably at about 500 to 700 words of content, not really including these testimonials in here. And so you definitely want to increase that to that 1,500 to 2,000 mark. And the reason for that is because when Google goes through your website, it is looking for things like how user-friendly it is, how easy it is to get from one page to the next, but also it's looking for those keyword phrases and how they're built into the page itself. So if you're just throwing in a bunch of keywords into a paragraph, Google realizes that you're doing that and they actually penalize you for it. What the extended content does is it allows you to place those keywords in context. So you typically want to have about one keyword phrase per 100 to 150 words of content. That way, when Google's reading through it, it sees, okay, this isn't just, a keyword grab, and they're actually a credible, authoritative website trying to provide information and value to your visitors. And so that's where you start to see, Google really pick up on those keywords. Now, otherwise, as far as your service pages, you may or may not want to consolidate some of these onto a single page just because there's not a whole lot of specific searches for example, brick painting. There is some for popcorn removal, so that's what you want to target with specific web pages as back pages go. And then you want to do the same thing, target keywords, about 100 to 150 words of content per one phrase, so on and so forth. So the next thing I wanted to talk to you about is something called backlinks. Now, the thing with Google is it can be like a popularity contest because they judge you by how many websites are pointing back at you, the quality of those websites, and how closely related they are to the actual industry or services you provide. So you're going to get a lot more power and influence from a backlink that is from a commercial painter's blog or a popular website that features various types of home services versus your local Domino's pizza, just for as an example. So a tool that we use to measure and analyze websites is for their health, for their backlink profile is called Ahrefs. I went ahead and plugged in your homepage here. As you can see, you have 174 backlinks from 42 referring domains. That means you have 42 websites pointing back to you 174 times. You're targeting 292 keywords. I'll dive into that in just a moment. And you have 119 for your organic traffic. So face level, your metrics here are actually pretty good. Dallas is a bigger city, so you'd want to see that be a bit higher because it is a pretty competitive market, as I'm sure you're aware. But mainly, again, keywords and backlinks are going to be the fuel for that fire. And so clicking on your keywords, this is where you're getting the majority of your online traffic. For whatever reason, your kitchen cabinet painter, which unfortunately it's not a location specific search, so you have 1100 for volume, which is great. However, that's across the country, so don't know how many calls or how many inquiries you get from people that are not in Dallas, Texas, or the Dallas-Fort Worth area, but that may be a reason for that. And you're getting 128 people per month. So you're being viewed as a pretty authoritative content provider for kitchen cabinet painter. That's essentially what how Google is viewing your website. But you want to target things like the Highland Park painting, Painter Dallas, Texas, like those ones that I mentioned, popcorn ceiling removal Dallas, that's a good one. And so that's how you would get those visitors to your site that may actually convert into paying customers. Just by comparison, I wanted to show you one of your top competitors, East Dallas Painting. They have 229 backlinks from 28 referring domains. So as you can see, they don't have as extensive of a backlink profile, but their backlinks are higher quality and they are targeting a lot of keywords that are location specific, so on and so forth. They're getting about 209, and this is over a monthly basis. Your last one was over a monthly basis, so a little over 200. If you can grab even a handful of those and turn them into paying customers, that's the additional revenue that you're going to see. So that's going to be the end of the video. Thank you so much again for watching. I hope that you're able to gain something from it. And if you have any questions or if you'd like to discuss it further, please feel free to give Megan a call. Her number is 210-865-0718. Thank you.